Hi everyone, I'm Anita and my husband, our cat Cookie and I have officially moved to Seattle. Now for the fun and slightly stressful part, finding an apartment we can actually call home. In the last video, I gave you a tour of 9 different buildings. We saw some really great places, cool amenities and terraces with gorgeous views. Today, I'm heading out to check out 13 more units to see if any of them are the perfect fit for us. And you know, I'm bringing you along. The first apartment building had amazing amenities, especially if you're into fitness. They had a lot of different types of gym equipment and even an additional room for yoga and bikes. There was plenty of space to hang out with your friends, inside and outside. There were also 2 quiet conference rooms that you can use for meetings or working. The first apartment was 640 square feet and it cost $2,303 per month. I would really prefer to have more counter space and storage in the bathroom. Speaking of space, this unit didn't have a walk-in closet and I'm genuinely scratching my head about where to stash our 9 suitcases. The kitchen was just fine, with its modern appliances doing their best. It had a small patio, but being on the ground floor felt like a privacy issue, especially since it overlooked the parking lot. Next, we saw a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit listed for $2,820 a month at 875 square feet. I loved having a separate second toilet. It also had some great extra storage in the hallway. The bedrooms were identical and both had the same type of small closet as the first apartment. We could use one room as a combined office and storage space. The kitchen was the same, but this unit was on a higher floor, which gave us much more privacy. It also had a nice, spacious balcony with a tiny view of the water. This complex also featured great amenities. The rooftop view here was spectacular. You could see the Space Needle, the waterfront, and the beautiful downtown skyline. The building also had grills and a modern gym. This apartment was 577 square feet and was available for $2,676 a month. The bathroom was good with nice counter space and drawers, plus a bathtub and a washer-dryer. I wish the hallway had more storage. We need a bigger closet to fit our suitcases, cleaning supplies, and vacuum cleaner. I also wasn't a fan of the kitchen's closed-off floor plan, but the biggest negative for us was the bedroom. It had sliding doors that weren't fully enclosed at the top, which didn't feel private. The best part though were the incredible amount of natural light and the view from all the windows. The second apartment was a bit bigger at 592 square feet and the rent was $2,736. The bathroom was similar, but it came with a shower instead of a bathtub. There was also no storage for coats and shoes or our suitcases. The kitchen was pretty much the same. The bedroom though was a bit more private since it was fully closed. It also had a nice view. The last apartment was the smallest with 545 square feet and it cost $2,665. It had the same bathroom as the second unit and the same hallway/kitchen as the first one. I really wish the apartments in this building were bigger. The location and views were great, but I just couldn't picture us squeezing into these small units, especially with all our stuff and the cat. The other thing I really disliked was the lack of built-in AC. They had portable ones that take up a lot of space and aren't very appealing. This building had really nice touches. The decor and all the amenities were wonderful. You could even rent things like a vacuum cleaner. The rooftop was gorgeous, those water views were stunning. I could easily imagine drinking my coffee up there every morning. We looked at a mix of 1 and 2 bedroom apartments here to compare the space and prices. The first apartment was 578 square feet and $2,675 monthly. It had a small separate kitchen, which was an instant no for me since I love to cook. The bathroom had good storage though. The closets were outside the bedroom, but the bedroom at least had a window. The best things about this unit were the view and the amount of sunlight. The second unit was even smaller, 538 square feet for $2,399. The bathroom was the same, but the layout of the unit was better. The kitchen and living room both had bright, beautiful views of Space Needle. The third unit felt the most suitable at 670 square feet for $2,727 a month. It had a decent closet and an extra one in the living room, though the bedroom wasn't fully separated from the main room. It had a nice sized closet that could fit 2 dressers and an additional closet in the living room. Then we looked at two-bedroom units. The first two-bedroom was 885 square feet for 3,136 a month. Both bedrooms were a similar size with good closet space. I like the living room area. The little corner would be perfect for a home office. The views were just amazing and it had a nice pantry in the kitchen. I wasn't a fan of the kitchen style and we would need to buy an island for more counter space. The second unit was more spacious at 972 square feet for 3,266. I really liked the double sinks in the bathroom. We would both get plenty of drawers and counter space. It also had a big coat closet. The first bedroom was a traditional one, while the other one had sliding doors. The views weren't as great since it was on a lower floor, but the apartment had plenty of light and a balcony. The last building I toured was one of the most beautiful in terms of amenities, views, and overall atmosphere. The gym was huge, bright, and had incredible views. There was a pool and even a foosball table. The lower terrace had loungers and grills, the rooftop was stunning, and every common room was beautifully decorated. Everywhere you looked, you could see amazing views of the water, the Space Needle, or the skyline. If you have a dog, there was also a dog area. The first apartment was the biggest and the most expensive at 797 square feet for 3,120 a month. The bathroom was luxurious with double sinks, a bathtub and a shower. There was a spacious coat closet in the hallway, huge windows, and a modern kitchen. It came with a gas stove and an island with drawers, lots of storage. The bedroom was bright, had the needle views, and a huge walk-in closet. The second unit was smaller at 580 square feet for 2,649. The bathroom was a bit smaller than in the first apartment and it only had a shower. There were a washer and dryer in the hallway, and the kitchen and living area felt too small for us. And I also wasn't a fan of the bedroom, which had sliding doors on both sides. The last apartment was the same size as the first, but a bit cheaper at 2,965. It had a great laundry closet and an extra closet in the bathroom, which I really liked for storing towels and supplies. It also had a coat closet and a walk-in closet in the bedroom. The fridge style was different, and I actually prefer this one because it makes organizing food easier. The bedroom and the walk-in closet were also the same as in the first apartment. This was a long day of touring, 13 more units to consider for our new home. Which of these buildings do you think look the most promising? I'll be heading out for a few more tours soon, and then it's time for our big decision. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the exciting reveal of our new home.